In a world that constantly demands more of our time, energy, and attention, setting healthy boundaries and staying true to our values can feel like a revolutionary act of self-care. We often find ourselves saying yes when we mean no, compromising our well-being to please others, or losing sight of what truly matters in the process. But what if we could navigate these challenges with clarity, strength, and purpose? Stoic philosophy offers profound wisdom for living a life of integrity, emotional resilience, and self-respect. In this exploration, we'll dive into how Stoicism teaches us to set healthy boundaries, embrace the power of saying no, and remain steadfast in our values. These Stoic principles not only empower us to protect our peace, but also unlock the path to a more fulfilling, authentic life. Setting healthy boundaries, the Stoic approach to self-respect and inner peace in today's world. It's easy to feel overwhelmed by the demands of others, whether it's at work, in friendships, or within romantic relationships. The pressure to say yes to every request, to meet everyone's expectations, and to prioritize others' needs over our own can quickly lead to burnout and resentment. This is where the concept of boundaries becomes not only essential for emotional well-being, but also for living a life aligned with our values. For the Stoics, boundaries were a form of self-care and acknowledgement that our energy, time, and mental space are precious resources. Stoic philosophy teaches us that we are not obligated to please everyone or to accept situations that compromise our peace of mind. In fact, setting boundaries is a direct reflection of virtue, the Stoic commitment to living with integrity, wisdom, and justice. When we set clear boundaries, we acknowledge our own worth and prioritize our emotional health. Stoicism encourages us to define what is within our control and what is not, which includes our ability to protect our personal space, time, and values. Healthy boundaries allow us to focus on what truly matters, while distancing ourselves from situations or relationships that disrupt our inner peace. The power of saying no for self-care. Empowering your inner strength, one of the most powerful tools in setting boundaries, is the simple but profound act of saying no. In a society that often equates saying yes with being accommodating or helpful, the word no can feel like an act of defiance, but in reality, it is an act of profound self-care and self-respect. The Stoics understood that we cannot control the actions of others, but we can control our own responses. Saying no is a direct exercise of our autonomy and control over our own lives. It's not about rejecting people or situations for the sake of cruelty, but about protecting our time, energy, and emotional well-being. By saying no to things that don't align with our values or that drain our emotional resources, we are saying yes to our own growth, peace, and integrity. The power of saying no lies in its ability to create space for what is truly important. When we say no to unnecessary obligations, we can say yes to things that contribute to our happiness and personal development. It allows us to prioritize relationships and activities that nourish us, whether it's time for self-reflection, pursuing passions, or simply resting and recharging. In Stoic terms, saying no is an acknowledgement of our finite resources and our commitment to using them wisely. The Stoic sage knows that they cannot do everything, nor should they try to. They understand that true freedom comes from exercising the power to choose, and often, that means choosing what to reject with clarity and confidence. Staying true to our values, living with integrity in all areas of life. At the heart of Stoic philosophy is the idea of virtue, living in accordance with nature, reason, and one's highest moral principles. In relationships, work, and personal endeavors, it's essential to stay true to our core values, even in the face of external pressure or challenges. This commitment to values is the foundation of a meaningful life, and it is what gives us the strength to withstand life's inevitable hardships with dignity and purpose. The Stoics believe that when we live in alignment with our values such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, we lead lives of fulfillment and peace. When we stray from these values, we risk becoming slaves to external forces, like societal expectations, peer pressure, or fleeting desires. But when we are rooted in what truly matters to us, we can navigate life's difficulties with a sense of purpose and resilience. In relationships, staying true to our values means acting with honesty, respect, and compassion, even when it's difficult. It's about choosing to communicate openly, standing firm in our principles, and making decisions that align with our moral compass, regardless of what others may think or want from us. In the workplace, staying true to our values might mean choosing ethical practices over shortcuts, standing up for what's right, or prioritizing balance over constant hustle. In our personal lives, it means carving out time for self-care, pursuing passions, and engaging in activities that nourish our mind, body, and soul. When we live according to our values, we experience a deeper sense of fulfillment because we know we are living authentically. We don't need external validation because we are at peace with our choices. This is the essence of Stoic strength, acting in alignment with our true selves, regardless of the opinions or expectations of others. Unlocking Stoic strength, the path to fulfillment through boundaries, saying no, and value is the combination of setting healthy boundaries. The power of saying no and staying true to our values creates a foundation for a more fulfilling life. Stoicism isn't just a philosophy. It's a practical guide to living a life that is intentional, resilient, and filled with purpose. It teaches us that we have the power to shape our experiences through our choices, and that true freedom comes from exercising that power wisely. By setting boundaries, we safeguard our emotional well-being and protect our time and energy for what matters most. By saying no, we reclaim our autonomy and assert control over our lives. And by staying true to our values, we ensure that we live in harmony with our inner selves, fostering a sense of integrity and peace that transcends external circumstances. Ultimately, embracing Stoic wisdom gives us the tools to navigate the challenges of modern life with clarity, purpose, and strength. Every boundary we set, every no we say, and every decision we make in alignment with our values unlocks a deeper sense of Stoic strength, guiding us toward a life that is not only fulfilling, but authentically our own. By embracing the timeless wisdom of Stoicism, we discover the transformative power of setting boundaries, saying no for self-care, and staying true to our values. These practices aren't just about avoiding external pressures or rejecting obligations. They are about cultivating inner strength, self-respect, and emotional resilience. Stoicism teaches us that our peace and happiness come from within by taking control of our choices, protecting our time and energy, and aligning our actions with our core values. As we apply these principles to our everyday lives, we unlock a deeper sense of fulfillment and create space for the relationships, work, and experiences that truly nourish us. In the end, Stoic wisdom empowers us to live authentically and with purpose, embracing each moment with strength and clarity.